Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope that you guys are doing really good and welcome back to my channel. So today in this video, we are going to be discussing about the master plan to crack May 2021 exam. If you see my video properly, if you listen to what I am saying properly, if you pay attention to it, there is no one that can stop you from clearing this attempt. Yes, so before starting this video, first question to you all. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? If not, you know what to do. If you like my videos, if my videos help you, you have to subscribe to the channel because on this channel, I upload a lot of videos to help you all, to motivate you all, to guide you all. So if my videos help you, you have to subscribe to the channel. Moving forward to one very important thing which I want to tell you all before starting this video, and that is, remember I told you about the crash course batch which is taken by me in the language of English on Unacademy. I have created 4 more classes for those crash courses. The link of this batch is given in the description box below. You can click on the link and you can enroll for those classes. These classes of audit are in English. In these classes, we are going to be discussing all the important concept of audit, and these are totally free of cost for you all. So click on those classes, enroll for the classes and avail the benefit of these free classes. Now let's discuss the master plan for audit. Now the time has come where self-study is important, revision is important. So today, predominantly in this video, I am going to be telling you a few things that will really help you all, and that will definitely help you all to do the multiple revisions also. Now what is it, madam? Let's get started. Okay, let's get started. So I hope that you have decided whether you have to give group 1 in May 2021 or you have to give 2 groups in May 2021. So I hope that you have decided that. And also, I hope that your classes are over. If you are appearing for both the groups, then at least in the month of Feb, your classes should get over. And if you're only giving one group, then in that case, your classes should get over in 10 more days. That means after Feb, you can take 10 more days. And in that span of time, your classes should get over. And then the time of self-study and revision is going to start. So everybody has their own plan to do revisions. I am not going to be telling you all how to plan, but I am going to be telling you all on what things to focus when you are planning your revisions. So let's get started with that. First of all, how many revisions to do? You should at least do 3 to 4 revisions before exams. At least each and every subject should be completed 3 to 4 times. And how you have to do your revision? In your first revision, I suggest you to do an ABC analysis based on your past papers, based on the questions that are asked in your past papers. You have to do the ABC analysis. You have to divide all the chapters of a particular subject in category A, B and C, so that in your first revision, you can focus on those chapters first that are of high weight, that are asked for high weightage in your exam. So you have to do the ABC analysis and do your first revision as per this analysis. Okay. Now, whenever you are doing your first revision, you definitely have to write and solve each and everything. That goes for all the practical subjects. For all the practical subjects in your first revision, you should write and solve everything. Yes. And whenever you're writing and solving anything in any practical subject, if you find any question a little difficult, if you find any question technical, or if you're not being able to solve that question, or if you're finding some problem in that question, which you are not being able to do, then you have to star mark that question. I always tell you this, you have to star mark that question. Okay. So that you know in your next revision that this is the question which you couldn't do in your first revision. All right. Now, ma'am, another important question that students ask me, ma'am, how many subjects to do in the revisions? How many subjects to take when you're revising? I suggest you, it totally depends on you. I used to do 2 subjects because I used to get bored studying one subject. So I used to cover 2 subjects during my revision. Now it depends on you. If you get bored, then take 2 subjects. If you don't get bored, you can take 1 subject and do that revision. Okay. Now, moving forward to, what did I tell you? Whenever you're doing your first revision, you have to star mark each and every important question. All right. And each and everything, especially in the practical subjects, have to be in writing. All right. And how you have to do the revision? In the ABC analysis. So the chapters with a heavy weightage you should do first, and then the chapters from which the questions are asked in the B category, do it that way. So you should cover it that way. All right. Now, when you're doing your second revision, how you have to do your second revision? Now, when you do your second revision has to be in such a way that all the star mark question that you star marked in your first revision have to be done in writing in your next revision. Again, in the second revision, you don't have to solve everything in writing, but in second revision, you have to solve those questions that you star marked in your first revision. Okay, so that you focus on those questions more, or you focus or concentrate on those questions more which you couldn't do in your first attempt. Okay, that is your first revision. Now, moving forward to each and every student asked me, ma'am, should we write and do the theory? I suggest you can't write and do the theory because the theory is very lengthy in your exams. So you can't technically write and solve everything of theory. So what you have to do, whenever you are reading any theory chapter, if you complete that chapter, simultaneously you have to see the study mat RTP question. That goes for practical and theory subjects both. As soon as you complete a chapter, you have to do the RTP, you have to solve the RTP and study mat simultaneously. Do not leave RTP for the last. Okay. Now, whenever you're doing theory, always try to match your answers. I always tell you, where are you making mistakes? For example, if you read one question of study mat, and then you read that question and you know the answer. You know, like, okay, this answer is this. For example, a simple question is asked, you know the answer, how it is like. But still, I request you, whatever answer you are imagining, please try to match your imagination with the suggested answers to see where you are going wrong. Because at times, what you write in exams and what ICI expects out of you is a total different thing. So basically, how you have to write the answers, you have to know. Just plain reading the concepts, just plainly, blindly reading the material will not help you. At the end, you have to write answers in exams. And how you have to write the answers in exams? As per ICAI, because ICAI definitely wants you to write the answers in a little formal language. So whenever you are reading theory, highlight certain words that makes your answer a little formal. So if you'll highlight those words, whenever you'll do the next revision, you will focus on these highlighted words. Okay. So whenever you're doing first revision of your theory subjects, you have to start highlighting words that are important. You have to highlight those words that needs to be written in exam. So whenever you do your next revision, you will focus on those highlighted words also. All right. Now, there are a lot of students, they ask me, ma'am, we have given 2 to 3 attempts. We have studied a lot. Still, we are not being able to clear the exams. What should we do? So students, the first thing is you are not clearing your exam. There might be some problem in your material also. So at times what students do is they are blindly following one material. And if that material is not helping you all, please feel free to change your material. Please switch from that material to some other good book. There are times when you feel that if you switch to another book, you will not be comfortable with that another book. Leave that concept right away. If you are, let's say, if a particular subject, like any, I will not name any subject, but for any subject, if you have studied a lot, but still if you are not being able to score in the exam, that means that there is some problem in your material. Please change your material right away. Please change your material. Please focus on your mistakes, that what mistakes are you making. If your material is not helping you, if that material is not benefiting you, then please feel free to change your material. That is first thing. And there are a lot of students who are not clearing exams because of lack of practice also, because you're not writing and solving your practical subjects. Okay. So you have to, please, if you are not clearing exams because of lack of practice, start practicing. I told you, please write and solve all the practical chapters or all the practical subjects. You have to write and solve them. That is going to benefit you a lot. So these things will definitely help you in your revisions. This is a master plan. I suggest you all, please concentrate on these things so that you get a lot of help in your exams. So that is it for today. I hope you are having a great day. I hope that you are productively utilizing your time. Study hard and keep smiling.